Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. You're watching us live on the Texas Golf Insider Network. My running buddy, Dave Roberts, he's going to join us here right after the break. Hey, folks, we got a jam-packed show for you tonight, and it all starts with sponsor guest Quentin Alexander. He's a golf manager and head professional at Land Park Golf Course in New Braunfels. And at the turn, we're going to Oklahoma. Going to catch up with Barbara Sessions with Falcon Head Resort and Country Club in Bernieville, Oklahoma. She's going to give you a few reasons why you should come up and visit. And then at the turn, at the very end, Mike Skiba, my good buddy, head professional and director of golf at the Bayou Golf Course in Texas City, he'll join us as well. So we got a jam-packed show for you tonight. Lots of golf talk. And we'll get it started right after the break. So go grab yourself a cold one. It's Golf After Hours, man. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to Golf After Hours. Mike Ratchman here, my good running buddy for 20 years, Dave Roberts.
Hey.
And no stranger to the show, we have Quentin Alexander, golf manager and PGA head professional over at Land Park Golf Course, the most rockingest golf course in Central Texas right now. And man, we're always pleased to have you on, man, because I know you're running hard. I just got done reading the article here about a month ago, and I heard you guys did 61,000 rounds. First of all, welcome to the show again, Quentin.
Well, and you, Mike.
I heard you did 61
to Dave.
I heard you got 61,000 rounds, and you're on an uptick. And I don't even know what an uptick is, Quentin, when you got 61,000 rounds that you did last year. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, like since the end of COVID 21, it just increased, and we did 61,000, almost 61,000 last year, and I just checking the numbers, last month, we're on pace to do, I think 62.5. So it's just crazy, the golf course is good, and the Braunfels is just booming, and the golf business is booming, so we're busy. So, and the golf course is just fantastic right now.
Well, Brody does a great job, him and his staff of, you think about it, 60,000 rounds, you do the math, that's a lot of rounds per day, but still have it as one of the top golf course conditions in the area. That's hats off to the staff. I see him out there working all the time, and all we hear is good comments about what's going on at Land Park.
It is. It's truly amazing that, they can do what they do in such, little time, to be honest. They get there early, and, by, like I always say, by about 10:30, there's someone just about on every hole out there. So with our leagues and just regular play. So it's a tribute to those guys. And we hear it. We try to spread those guys, because I know that's tough to work on a golf course and have to wait on people and, hit breakfast balls and mulligans and all that. So I'm very proud of the place and proud of them.
Yeah, the mulligans get you every time. Well, you're really busy, Quint, is that when you got to build a bigger parking lot. And the bigger parking lot isn't everything that you're expanded on, because you got a big project coming up with sand traps and stuff, don't you?
That's correct. That parking's been great for us. It's really leaves some of the problems we've had. It's off Golf Course Road, and it gives it just really helped us a great deal as far as staffing and not having to run shuttles. So it's been really good. But yeah, we were approved in 26 to do the west side of the golf course, which is where the clubhouse is, to do the bunkers on that side. We're getting real close. We're I think August 3rd, I think Landscapes Unlimited is going to do the project for us, and they're going to start bringing their equipment in. And I think August 12th is the day they're going to start doing their renovation of the bunkers. So we're excited. The golf course is great. The golf course has a lot of hazards. The bunkers are a big part of our golf course. We lose so many days just based on especially, we've gotten 31 inches of rain since April. So that's a blessing. But, with that, I bet we've missed in those April, May, June, July. I think we probably missed 30 days where we couldn't play the bunkers. Wow. And that's such a big part of our golf course. And we the way it was designed, we don't want to take any bunkers out. We want to just get them where they're playable. And I think with this new system, capillary concrete, we're going to put in, my understanding is it can rain a couple of inches and, it drains, and then you can rake them and it's ready to go. So I'm looking forward to that. I know the maintenance crew is too, because it's just so labor intensive. That's hard work, and it's a little demoralizing when it takes you 10 hours to do the bunkers, and the next day it rains a couple of inches and you're back to where you started from. So we're excited. I know our players. I know the maintenance crew is really excited.
Well, is there a way you can put some anti-attachment force field devices out there? That way he can stay out of the bunkers and they'll last a little bit longer. I mean, when he gets in there, he thinks he's at Padre Island digging for gold, and
just open that face up, man. Don't use that dig. I just open it. Come on, glide through that thing.
So. There you go, Ratch. There you go.
I got a ball that's a magnet to sand traps.
Yeah, you do. I remember when the golf course was getting redesigned. We went and took a look at it, and he's like, "These bunkers are exactly where I hit it." Exactly. Like, oh my God.
All our leagues and all our regular play, they've been staying out of them. A lot of people are happy about that, just because they are tough for a lot of folks to hit out of. But we're excited. We're hoping we get approved in 27 for the east side of the road, the backside, and I'm sure that will happen. So we're hoping that we go from August till about the middle of October for the west side, and we're hoping to just hit the ground running and go October till December, and finish in December for the backside. So in 27 we'll be ready to go.
Hey, Quint, this is about the Atlanta Park Golf Course. It is one of those risk-reward kind of golf courses. Like you can go after it. I've played with guys that can bang the ball, and and I'll just take hole number one. If you are going to go for the green and you miss it and you fly it, you might end up with a bogey. Because coming back up that hill is not easy. So there is some risk to that.
Oh, definitely. To me, number 3 is definitely that way. 3, I think, out there is one of the hardest holes out. I know it is for me.
Me too.
The distance I can fly it, but just so many holes have water on them, and it's if you hit the ball good, you can score really well. The greens can be challenging. We had an event a couple of weeks ago. That's a big event for us, and this event wants us to get our greens to be about 12 or 13 on the stimp meter, and they put pin placements that are kind of, we call them goofy hard. It was like Superintendent's revenge, and they were sorry that they asked that because it was really tough. It was a GCM tournament, so that was a rough one.
Well, going back to the course conditions a little bit, I was out of town during all the torrential rains that hit the hill country. How did that affect Atlanta Park, and how did y'all recover from that?
We had no damage. It was, every except this year, every year is kind of the same, in South Texas as far as, what we're going to do for the drought. But this year's been great with all the rain, 31 inches of rain that we've had. We had no damage. One morning we had the bridge when you enter the parking lot. water got over that for about 15 minutes and went right back down, and but no damage for us. So just a blast. The course is really in good shape. I mean, it's awesome.
You know what's really kind of nice too now, you got the what is it, the Hofbrau? You got the Hofbrau there, and now you got the patio. So if you want to sit outside and have a beer, have something to eat, and even smoke a cigar, you probably hang out for a little bit longer. I know I do, a little bit longer when I come there, and that's kind of a nice thing to have.
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, that's been, we've had that since October of 24, and it's just where someone can sit. It's getting a little toasty outside now, but we have different areas you can sit. You can sit behind over there by 3 where the shade trees are, and over there on 18, and people kind of utilize the different areas, and it's been great. It's always kind of a balancing act as far as our parking issue, but that's been resolved with that 17 new parking spots. So it's good. We're cruising. Hofbrau has been with us a long time, and people like them. They've been a lot of the people that work there have been there a long time. So
try that sausage wrap and tater tots, man. You can't beat that. And with a beer, that's pretty good stuff when you're coming around.
Well, they have a full service bar, so and they know their customers, so it's kind of neat.
Well, I know this is the time of season. You have a few major events coming up with your juniors, and I think you have also another championship coming up. I guess, what is it? The men's usually comes around this time of the year.
We do. I mean, we always have the junior championship the second Monday and Tuesday of August. So I think it's the 10th and 11th of August this year. We're about to cut off registration for that. I mean, if you reside in Comal, Guadalupe, or Hays County, you're eligible to play that, and you're still in high school. And I think we have 70 entries right now. We're going to take 80.
Wow.
And it's a great. I mean, I mean, ever since I've been here for right at just a little bit over 12 years, it's always been such a great little championship. And we have some really good golfers coming out of that. Your son Ty played in it, I believe, and so it's been good. But then we have our regular city championship, and that's always the second weekend of September. And the eligibility is kind of the same for that. If you reside in Comal, Guadalupe, or Hays County, you're eligible to play in it as long as you have a GIN handicap.
The reason I brought that up is because as old as Rachman is, I think he won the super senior 19th flight one year. I think what it was, something that effect. I was just trying to jog his memory so he wouldn't forget to register, because I think he needs to defend the championship.
Well, he's played in a lot of them, and I know he has a trophy somewhere behind him over there.
Yeah, I got a trophy here too. It's hanging up over on my shelf over there.
Yeah,
but the last couple of years I haven't done so well. I got this bad back thing going on, and I show up now just for the beer and the cigar. But I will be there.
Well, good, good. That registration is going to start probably next week, where you can call the shop and sign up for that. And it's 2 days of golf. You get a tournament favor. You're going to get a voucher for the restaurant, and 2 days of golf and chances to win prizes. And
what are the days on that it's going to be in September, right?
September, I believe it's the 12th and 13th. It's the Saturday and Sunday of the second Saturday and Sunday of September. So it's good. I mean, there's no real good date to do that. I mean, there's always some. But we the last about 5 years, we've always had it, right at the same date. So people kind of know it. I know the high schools know it, and the kids know on the junior championship. It's kind of been the same for the regular champ. That's men and ladies. So
okay, Quinn, here's what's really kind of cool about what you guys do. Because you kind of really got a rounded off team. When you go to Yelp or Golf Now and you're herding 61,000 people through your place, when it comes to friendliness at the counter, it says excellent. And to do, you're just not juggling people coming into the course, you're still juggling them while they're on the course. And to do that and still get that kind of rating, this lets you know what a good staff you guys got too.
It's wonderful. I mean, we have a staff. I'm going to give you a little news after this, but I mean, that greets people. I mean, it knows who they are. I mean, it's it's a little old school, which I like. I like when I walk in somewhere and someone knows my name. We do have. It's going to make you guys sad, and Cy Choppa is going to retire September 11th.
Oh, wow.
Cy's been Atlanta. I mean, he grew up in the Braunfels and been a big part of our team. I think he's been here 15 or 16 years, and just wants to maybe start playing some golf. He'll still be around, I'm sure a lot, and he's kind of a fixture there at Atlanta Park. But everybody likes Cy. Everybody knows Cy. You know what you're going to get from Cy.
He's been a fixture, right? You're absolutely right.
It's pretty cool. So we'll do something for him, and I'm sure he'll be around.
Well, keep us in the loop on that, would you?
I will.
Hey, listen, man, we are up against the clock, man. Is there a good phone number people can call, or maybe a website they can go to get their tee times and stuff?
Sure. It's obviously our phone number in the shop is 830-221-4340, and then it's landaparkgolfcourse.com. And we're very busy. I mean, there is days that are easier than others to get tee times. You do pretty much have to work about 2 weeks ahead. With Starkey opening, it's really helped us a little bit. We're still busy, but we're getting people that haven't been able to get on the course, so it's been really neat. So
be patient.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So
cool. Well, Quinn, thanks a lot, man, for taking time out. Always good to have you on the program. Thanks for the update, and people will become playing.
And if I don't see you in a couple of weeks because I'll be gone, I just want to wish you an early happy birthday.
Well, I know you're August the 13th.
Yes.
And you're
I'm one day older than you. So
he's the 12th.
Well, happy birthday. Older
than me.
August the 14th.
Okay. Well, thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Okay. Thank you. See you.
Hey,
Bye.
folks, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to go to Oklahoma. So if you haven't got yourself a cold one, man, go get one. We'll be right back off after hours.
Welcome to the Scott Schreiner Golf Course in the heart of Kerrville, where the beauty of the hill country meets the thrill of the game. Experience golf like never before on a meticulously designed 18-hole course, a golfer's paradise surrounded by nature's splendor. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting into the swing of things, our course caters to all skill levels, guaranteeing you have a top-notch golf experience. Discover Scott Schreiner Golf Course, where passion meets play in the heart of the hill country. Book your tee time today and let the adventure begin.
Texas's best-kept secret, award-winning golf just south of Houston. The Wilderness Golf Club at Lake Jackson has established itself as one of the top 5 places to play in Texas. A majestic piece of pristine property, complete with 18 holes of naturally rolling terrain, nestled in the wetlands area of Lake Jackson. With the small-town atmosphere and the big city accommodations, the Wilderness is a must-play experience. Book your tee time at thewildernessgc.com.
Unleash your swing at Edwin Watts Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf with all the new Titleist GTS drivers and fairways. Find the perfect GTS driver to gain superior distance, accuracy, and ball speed. Book your fitting for the new Titleist GTS driver in-store or online at worldwidegolf.com. Trusted by golfers since 1968 and home to the legendary 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee. Edwin Watts Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf. Get there. Join us at the Golf Mart by Worldwide Golf for the new Ping Scottsdale Tech putters. The new mallets introduce IQ alignment technology. Inspired by eye-tracking research, each model improves your focus to sink more putts. And with the center of gravity behind the shaft, there's one to fit your stroke. Visit us at the Golf Mart by Worldwide Golf. Trusted by golfers since 1984 and home to the legendary 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee. Get there.
To sit there and kind of read some of the history. Welcome back, everybody, to Golf After Hours. Mike Ratchman here, Dave Roberts. And like I said, we were going to Oklahoma, and we have a special guest, Barbara Sessions. She's the communications consultant and golf writer for Falcon Head Resort and Country Club in Bernie, Oklahoma. Barbara, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
Hey, we were just talking offline. We'll just might keep it rolling here. But we were talking offline. That when you come on up and play Falcon Head, it's more than just a resort. It really is a resort golf course plus a museum. And, tell us a little bit about the museum, and we'll get to the resort and the golf. But the museum, after me looking at some of the photos and some of that stuff, very unique place.
Well, the museum is called the Turner's Lodge Pro Golf Museum. The first name of the Falcon Head course was Turner's Lodge, named by the amazing couple who put the course in 1958. Their names were Waco and Opie Turner, and they had made up their minds that their course would be all about professional golf. And now you imagine this is the smallest community ever to be visited by the professional tours. And yet both the LPGA and the PGA played tournaments here. And in fact, there were a total of 15 professional tournaments held on the Turner's Lodge course. So Mr. and Mrs. Turner did exactly what they said they would do, and they paid for everything out of their own pockets. It was not a money-making venture by any means. They did it out of generosity to golf and golfers, to the struggling professional game at that time. And they brought some tremendous tournaments to this little place. And we now celebrate those events in the Turner's Lodge Pro Golf Museum.
And you know what, Mike, I don't know if you know a fact, but back in 1964, when I was just a young puppy, I might add, you were an old puppy back then, Mike, still. Pete Brown made history because he was the first African-American golfer to win an official PGA Tour event. Everybody celebrates Charlie Sifford, but Pete Brown is the one that broke through.
Well, that's exactly right. In the 1964 Waco Turner Open, Now, he and Charlie Sifford were traveling together at that time. Sifford had come on the tour in the first season Black players were made eligible, 1962, and he played in the Waco Turner Open of 1962. He finished in a tie for 20th, which is just a pretty good start. Then he came back with Brown with him in 1964. Now, they entered the final round of the tournament tied for the lead. So let's get this straight. It was these two African American players against a field of 150 white guys. Which says what? That it wasn't for want of talent, it was for want of opportunity. And when they had the opportunity, they were not intimidated. So on that last day of the tournament in 1964, Pete Brown won. Maybe by rights, Sifford should have won. He had been working at it harder, but it was Brown's day. And he approached the 18th green, a 230-yard uphill par 3, having to make a par to avoid a playoff. And he hit a tee shot that was just short of the green, hit a nice pitch shot within 2 feet. And Sifford, playing in the last threesome of the day, held the flagstick while Brown put in that winning putt. And we have that picture in the museum. It's a treasured item.
You know, that, and again, just to hear you talk about that, I mean, we're talking so long ago, but this is the first I've heard of it. You know, after you writing your article, I jumped into it and go, oh my God, I did not know that. And then I had no idea about the LPGA.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is it. Mickey Wright and Betsy Rawls won the Opie Turner Open in 1958 and then in 1959. And the 58 tournament opened the golf course. So how many golf courses can say they were opened officially by a professional tour? Well, this one can. And Mickey Wright was really beginning her rise as the successor of Babe Zaharias in professional golf. And in this tournament, she shot her first tournament round with no bogeys.
Wow.
And she, you know, she is still considered, along with Annika Sorenstam, the greatest female player ever. And so what an honor to have your course opened by the LPGA Tour with Mickey Wright getting
Right.
victory. And then Betsy Rawls came back in 1959, a summa cum laude physics graduate of the University of Texas. Yes. She won her 10th tour event of the year, and that was a tour record. So she had a great outing. And I might add that a amateur playing in that tournament was Oklahoma's Susie Maxwell Burning. Now, she was 19 and was just headed off to college at Oklahoma City University, where she was invited to join the men's team. And she got a call from Mrs. Turner inviting her to come down and play in the 59 tournament. So this was her first tournament experience, and she, going up against the pros, and she finished a second low amateur. After college, she turned professional, not really intending to. She was invited up to play at the Muskogee Country Club in Oklahoma for another LPGA event. And when she got there, she saw players there that she had beat in high school who were listed as professional. So she said, "Well, put me down as a pro." And she won $400 in that tournament. Mickey Wright said, "She reminds me of me." And the next year, she came back and played in that tournament again, and she won. And she beat Mickey, and she beat Betsy. She beat all of them. And then now the three of those women golfers who made their mark, at Falconhead, went on, each of them winning 3 U.S. Women's Opens, and all of 3 of them are now in the World Golf Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's amazing that it started right there, right at your place. And I gotta ask you this: were the Turners just big golf nuts? I mean, were they really one of these people that said they just love the game so much? Were they good players?
Well, she was a better player than he, actually. But really, but they were fans of sports. So when they had made their millions of dollars in the oil industry, striking it rich in the East Texas oil fields of Longview in the early 30s, and then hitting another gold mine, oil mine in Velma, Alma, and on, their income was estimated at $50,000 a day.
Wow,
So,
back then, that's amazing.
so from 1930 until move ahead to the 50s, uh, they uh, they were community givers in the city of Ardmore, just 20 miles from Falconhead, and and for entertainment, they traveled to all the major sporting events uh, around the country. So major yacht races, they had a yacht, the World Series, the championship fights, and the golfing tour, which at that time was the PGA Tour. And they started following the tour and they walked the course and they got to know the players. And finally, the players asked them one day, "Well, why don't you bring the PGA to Oklahoma?" And Babe Zaharias, who was president of the LPGA, asked the same thing. "Why don't you bring the LPGA to Oklahoma?" And so they did both of those things, starting out at Dornick Hills, where Turner was president of the course and had been a member along with Perry Maxwell. That was his first course. He is buried on the course. And they were the leaders of the Dornick Hills Country Club. And they brought the PGA Tour and the LPGA Tour to Dornick Hills.
That's
And this
amazing.
was 52 to 54. And then made the decision to build their own course on family land, Turner's family land. That was this. And then, it took 4 years to build the course. And then that's why he said, this course is going to be all about professional golf. And he had credentials. He was on the PGA Golf Advisory Committee. He had gone on in 1952 with Bing Crosby, with Bob Hope. Bing Crosby was the president of the advisory committee. So, I mean, from 52 on, he was a major sponsor of events that he sponsored and held at his course. And he paid for everything, the prize money out of his own pocket. When they came here to Falconhead, he housed all the golfers in the 2-story pro shop that he built that had 20 sleeping rooms, and the lodge, 20 sleeping rooms, open to the public now. His lodge is still here, and several cabins scattered around. So the pros played here. They played free of charge, and then he lavished entertainment on them. He had Miss America come and sing one year. He would send his airplane up to Omaha to buy the steaks for the steak dinners. The pros love to fish in the 9 ponds that his oil field crews had built. They built the golf course. They built the buildings, and they had kids from Turner School who would accompany the golfers or their wives down to the lake and bait their hook for them and take their catch up to the kitchen. And
I'll tell you what, we're going to have to, Dave, you said you've been up there before. And and I got to get up there. I got to see this place. I know Pat is encouraging me to come up with them in October.
Let me give you a quick hint right quick, because I know we're limited.
We got
on time.
about a minute left.
You're going to go to hole number 1, and you're going to see a little bit of water on the left, which you probably can't reach at your age. But on the right-hand side is going to be out of bounds, and I know you're going to slice it back into the fairway. But I'm going to tell you, there are some bunkers that are in front of, if I remember correctly, some bunkers in front of that green. You get in one of them puppies, you think you're at the Open Championship. Them things will swallow you up. Am I right, Barbara?
Yes, sir, it's true. And in fact, holes 1 and 9 were put in by Robert Trent Jones in 1971 when the developer took over the place and it became Falcon Head Resort. Those pieces of land were not originally golf holes, so that's one reason why they're so difficult. And then that they've got everything that was characteristic of a Trent Jones course.
Well, Barbara, listen, we're kind of up against the clock here. We're going to get you back on. I'm not done talking to you yet. We're going to have to do this one more time, but we are up against the clock. If someone's interested in coming on out, spending a weekend or spend a week and enjoy what you guys got going on with the museum, lodging, and golf course, where can they go to?
Where can they go to? To falconheadok.com. falconheadok.com. You can reserve for golf on the website. All the key telephone numbers are listed there, and it's a very inexpensive compared to the other golf course that we have in Love County. And
jump online,
plus,
folks.
it's a course with character and history, and amazing history. It's all on display in the Pro Shop Museum.
Well, Barbara, we're going to do this again. I can assure you that, because there was so much on my paper we never got to.
Well, really, I
just
know.
having a conversation with you.
We didn't have to cover half the great golfers, and you can see by the signs in the background that we have invited those golfers, those winners of those tournaments in the 60s, to come back, and we have exhibits and days for them. So Johnny Pott came here on his 99th birthday.
Nice.
His 90th birthday, I should say. And then we had Bruce Devlin on his 89th year a couple of months ago. So we've got some magnificent displays.
Well,
very entertaining.
We're going to get back with you and talk about it for sure, because we haven't gotten halfway done yet. So appreciate you taking time out tonight and visiting with us. I really do. And folks, listen, if you're out there and you're making your way up toward Oklahoma, make sure you put Falcon Head Resort on your list to stop in and say hello to Barbara. Thank you,
Dave. Thank you, Mike.
All right, thank you.
Have a nice rest of your week. We'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you.
Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to Texas City, Texas. So if you haven't got yourself a cold one yet, go grab a cold one. We'll be right back after the break.
Centrally located in the Texas Hill Country between San Antonio and Austin, you will find Valor Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. Opened in 2007, Valor Creek has been awarded high rankings on several platforms every year due to great course conditions, a challenging layout, and a relaxed atmosphere with a friendly staff. Book your tee times now by calling 830-833-0706 or visit our website at www.vcgc.golf.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comel River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
At Paragon Casino Resort, the possibilities are endless when you play your way. Imagine your perfect getaway, the kind with non-stop thrills, your favorite entertainment, and a world of luxury. With everything you could possibly want, all at one place. You want it all? Stop imagining it and come get it. Only at Paragon Casino Resort in nearby Marksville. Come see the way Louisiana plays.
Texas's best kept secret, award-winning golf just south of Houston. The Wilderness Golf Club at Lake Jackson has established itself as one of the top 5 places to play in Texas. A majestic piece of pristine property, complete with 18 holes of naturally rolling terrain, nestled in the wetlands area of Lake Jackson. With the small-town atmosphere and the big city accommodations, the Wilderness is a must-play experience. Book your tee time at thewildernessgc.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to Golf After Hours. Mike Ratchman here, Dave Roberts. And let me tell you, our last segment with Barbara Sessions, she is a walking golf history book.
Oh, yes. Vault of knowledge.
I mean, you know, and you're right. You and I were talking off camera. And I mean, I want to get up there. I mean, all these
fantastic place. Like I said, it's only 25 minutes from Ardmore. When I was at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, stationed as in the military, and then became the assistant golf pro and all the other good stuff that went along with it over there, started my career. We would go over to Falcon Head, and you know the history is there. And it's funny that a lot of great things come out of that place. I mean, who would think, you know, Bernieville, Oklahoma.
Right. You know,
You know?
I mean, I didn't even get around there. I don't even know what the population is. I don't know what's going on out
It's
there.
probably about 2,000, and half of them are animals. I mean, it's a very small place.
Yeah, well,
Very small.
I tell you what, but hey, folks, listen, I said we're going to have Mike Skiba on, and we're hunting him down right now. All right. Hey, just as I was talking, hey, Johnny, you got his picture, right? Okay. Bring him on in.
He's here.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Mike
Mike.
Skiba.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good,
Good.
man. On the other line with us, folks, we have Mike Skiba. He's the head professional director of golf out at the Bayou Golf Course in Texas City. Mike, how you been?
Oh, doing great. How are you doing, Mike?
Not bad. You know, I can't complain a bit. You know, we've had all the water we wanted. Now summer is kind of set in. I suppose you're catching up on some of that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I know what you're talking about. Between May, June, and July, I think we had a total of about 30 inches of rain, 31 inches of rain. So
Ain't that amazing?
It's wild. Yeah. But, you know, like you said, that late July heat is definitely kicking in, and it's a typical summer in Houston once again.
Yeah, here we are. Hey, you know, I'm just, I look out at the zoysia grass in my backyard and it's still green. That means I got half of the summer of a yard. Now, you know, in the next couple months, I'm probably going to get a little fry-in going on out there, but it's kind of expected, right?
Of course, it's inevitable. Every year we go through the same cycle.
Yep.
Except
know,
I think, Mike, this year we got a little bit more liquid gold during the heat season. I mean, usually May it starts cutting off. June, July, we're begging for Labor Day to get some liquid gold, and
Right.
It seems like we got a little bit more rain than anticipated.
Oh, no doubt. Absolutely. You know, at this point, I'm just like, all right, I don't even want to bring it up, but it's like, hey, if I can just dodge a you know what, a hurricane.
I didn't want you to say
yeah,
the
don't
word.
say it.
You know, I didn't even want to say it, but you know, also, you know, if we can dodge that, you know, that's the goal over the next 2.5 months. So if we can do that, we'll be free and clear, and that would be great if we could skip that phase of the season.
And
Well,
like us golf pros, don't get us wrong, we love rain, but see, in our business, we only want it to rain from 6 p.m. to about 5 a.m. And then
Correct.
We don't want that sunshine rain. We want the nighttime rain.
Right. We especially don't want the rain that we got about 9 years ago.
Yeah.
When we left our facility and came back 10 days later and had 50 inches of water on it. So that's what we're trying to avoid at this point.
Well, we got our fingers crossed that doesn't happen. There's been a couple bullets that's been dodged so far. So not a bad gig. Hey, I got to ask you, are you doing what everybody else is doing, having jam-packed days? A lot of people playing golf. I mean, it seems like it's not quit anywhere.
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely. I'm actually shocked. You know, typically in this time of year, you know, everybody is trying to get their round in between, 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. But people are, Bayou Golf Course has been, our tee sheet's been absolutely pretty much full the last, whatever it's been, 10 to 12 days since the rains left us alone. And really, the whole year for that matter. But we've been very busy, minus the last 3 months of rain. I feel like Mother Nature's been pretty good to us this year, especially the beginning parts of the year. January, it felt like spring. Same thing with February. We didn't really have a winter, I'd say. So, yes, my rounds are way up. The conditions of the golf course are fantastic right now. I went out today and rode the golf course with our superintendent, Rudy Salceda, and we put a stimp meter to our greens, and they're stimping 12 right now, and they're about as pure as they've been in probably about 3 or 4 years. They're awesome right now.
That sounds cool. A lot of people don't realize that a Texas Golf Hall of Famer, Joe Finger, was the original designer of that. But then in 2014, Mike Nuzzo came in. What changes besides enlarging the greens did he make to the golf course from the original design that makes it what it is today?
Well, mainly, added a lot of character to it, of course. We have made a few adjustments along the way. This is prior to my arrival, but we are still par 72, but hole 12, it's a pretty good hole, dogleg right. It's now a par 4. It used to be a par 5, and it's actually a funny story you asked that. This is back in the Butch Harmon days, right? Back when this was a par 5, hole 12. So 11 green is essentially just right of 12 tee box, especially if you play it from the back tees, right? So, these back in these, what I think Butch liked to call them was these caddy tournament days. Apparently what had happened when Butch was running these tournaments was whoever didn't make the cut at the U.S. Open, the players and their caddies would come out and play what he'd like to call a caddy tournament. And hole 12 when it was a par 5, I believe it wasn't that long of a par 5. It was probably about 512 yards or something like that. But essentially, the hole becomes much shorter if you go down 11 fairway, right? So what did all these people do? They're essentially hitting like slingshots right over the people on 11 greens, right over the people on 11 greens head. So with us being a municipal course, everybody was like, maybe this isn't the safest route to take. Maybe we should just shorten this hole and make it a par 4. That way people don't have to wear helmets on hole 11. Things like that. We've just made a few adjustments along the way. But like I was saying, I'm not gonna lie. I've been there. I've been at Bayou Golf Course now a little over 9 years now, and I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs. Right now, the greens, the fairways, the tees. Just the overall course conditions. I haven't seen it like this in a very long time. I think we're in about as good a shape as we've been in the last 10 years, to be quite frank. Things are looking great out there right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks, if you're thinking about heading down to the coast, you need to check out the Bayou Den, because on Golf Now, value for money, excellent, service friendly, excellent, golf course, excellent. Mike, you're knocking it out of the ballpark right now. You got to be in heaven. I mean, those are some pretty good marks for you guys.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, sir. I mean, of course, rounds and revenue in our part of the business, it's all Mother Nature related, right?
Right.
So, we really, like I said, Mother Nature's been good to us this year. And really where we've excelled is our maintenance department. We got a new superintendent, Rudy Salceda, about almost a year ago now, and he's really changed the overall planning conditions of the course. Everything's in such great shape right now. He makes my job so easy. I can't thank him enough. Like I said, we're really approaching that 46,000 round a year facility. And from what people tell me in the past, back in the Butch days, it was literally like a 52,000 round a year facility. So, we're finally finding those customers that used to play our facility way back when Butch was here. They're hearing good things about the course, and they're really excited about what's to come. We do have some exciting projects and coming up in early 2027. It is a little sad, but it's what needs to be done. We are going to renovate our front nine it's probably, in a perfect world, it's going to start in probably February of 2027, and it'll probably be a 7 or 8 month project where that front nine will be shut down. But we're gonna fix some disturbed areas in our fairways from tidewater damage, and we're going to build some fairways up, and I think that's going to take us to the next level, because that's really right now our Achilles heel. And once we get that accomplished, this golf course is going to be in phenomenal shape.
Well, with customers coming back brings in memberships, and you have one of the fairest pricing situations out there. Tell us a little bit about the memberships. You have the green fee membership. You've got a family membership. What are some of the? And then we got the Mike Ratchman, Dave Roberts over 62 membership. I like that one.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So if you're a non-senior and you are a Texas City resident, it is $1,050 for the year, the whole year. If you are a non-resident, it's only $50 more. It's $1,100. What that includes is your green fees, your range balls. All you got to do is pay a cart fee. A cart fee is $17 for 18 holes, $13 for 9 holes. Our senior membership is $750 for non-residents and $700 for residents. And our family memberships are $1,650 for non-residents and $1,575 for residents. So it's very inexpensive. It basically covers all your green fees and your range balls. All you got to do is pay a cart fee. If you elect to ride, I got some members out there that literally put themselves through the ringer and walk in this feels like 107 craziness that we've got going on right now. But, I tip my cap to them every day, and I tell them, hey, I need your cell phone number, because if there's somebody laying out there, if I get a report saying someone's laying out there in the middle of the fairway, I know who it is, so I can come get you.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you talk about, first of all, congratulations on the new transition you're going to be doing on the front nine, or is that the back nine?
No, you're right. The front nine. Yes, sir.
Mike, congratulations on that, Mike. I mean, for the city to step up and put some money back into it, they know it's now a moneymaker. And that's great news to hear. But, you were talking about the memberships. I mean, I'm more blown away by the weekly and daily fees, man. Can you run through that?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I'll make it very simple. I'll start at our peak rate. Saturday and Sunday morning, it's $41 with cart. Senior is $38 with cart, and that's Saturday, Sunday, and holiday mornings before 2 o'clock. After 2 o'clock, it goes to $32. And after 4 o'clock daily, this is Monday through Sunday, it's $22 for all you can play after 4 for 18 holes. Or like I said, 18 holes. If you can play 22 holes, go for it. But it's after 4, all you can play, $22. Our weekday rates are $35 with cards, $32 for seniors. And our Twilight is also $32 after 4 o'clock. Again, after 4 o'clock, it's $22 with cart. We have 2 size buckets out there, just to elaborate on that. We have a small bucket, we have a large bucket. Small bucket is about 35 balls, large bucket's about 70 balls, $6 and $9. And we do have our little 9-hole pitch and putt course out there. Our first tee program out there really utilizes this quite a bit on Wednesdays and Saturdays when they come out. But it's really a good practice course to go practice on if you've never played or you just try to work on your short game. It's a 9-hole course. The holes range from about 62 to 82 yards. And the greens are really tiny, so it really helps you dial in your wedges.
Man, that'll get anybody whistling Dixie to come on out there and play with those prices, man. And that quality course, I love the 12. You're stiff at 12. I'm on that program right there. Wow.
Love that.
Hey, Mike,
Yes,
I'm glad to hear things are going well for you guys out there. I know I tried to catch up with you a couple times when I was over in the Houston market. I'm coming over there pretty soon, so I'll make sure to bring my clubs and hook up with you.
Don't worry, Mike. He has a lot of golf balls racks. Mike has a full stocked pro shop. There's 12 holes with water on them. Make sure you buy some golf balls from the young man so you can,
I'll drink your beer too.
And the cold beer.
Yes, we got plenty of that. I'll go ahead and elaborate on this real quick if we got time. But we have a new. Well, I want to say new. They're not new. They've been there almost 2 years now. But our concession is called Bayou Birdies. They've been there for, like I said, about 2 years now, and they've been fantastic. If you ever want to stop in and get a good breakfast taco, or a lunch and a burger, fries, tater tots, onion rings, and a beer, things of that nature. They make great food, and they have ice cold beer, which is fantastic, especially in the summertime.
Hey, Mike, that's kind of interesting because I read a couple of reviews, and a couple of people got rained out, and so they were stuck there until the rain went by, but they couldn't say enough friendly things about that place too. They said the service was friendly. They couldn't ask for nicer people.
Absolutely. It's a nice little partnership they got going on. It's Brian Hayes, Evelyn Hayes, and Jonathan Shapatoni. They're the 3 owners. What's really great about them is they like to play golf. Brian Hayes is actually the general manager over at this facility called T-Box in League City. It's a indoor simulator facility where you can go play, like TPC Sawgrass or something like that. So he's managing that. So it's really, for me, it's great to work with somebody who's in the business, in the industry, understands what we're trying to accomplish. And ever since Bayou Birdies has come aboard, they've offered nothing but great customer service to our members and guests, and they've just been fantastic. Like I said, they've been here 2 years, and I'm looking forward to a long relationship with them. Can't thank them enough for all they do and what they've brought to our facility.
Hey, folks, listen, if you want to make your way over there, go to BayouGC.com or give them a call, 409-739-9622. You're not going to be disappointed. I'm hearing great things about it, Mike. So it's good to hear.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, thanks for taking time out, Mike. I know you're real busy, so I sure do appreciate it. And I'll be catching up with you real soon.
Yes, sir. Come on down and come have a nice cold beer, and let's go play 9 or 18 holes.
You're a smooth talker. I'll see you soon.
Smooth talker.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one, Mike.
See you.
All right.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Hey, folks, listen, we're going to wrap this thing up, man. First of all, I want to thank Barbara Sessions for coming on, Mike Skiba for coming on and joining us, and a special shout out to Quentin Alexander from Lander Park. All you guys are really busy, and we appreciate you doing this. This is a jam-packed show. We got another one next week, and usually Dave and I usually take a little section out so we can kind of BS a little bit, but we're going to have to do that here. Everybody's wanting to come on and talk about what they got going on right now. And Dave, there's a lot of exciting things happening.
A lot of exciting things going on in the golf business, folks, and just get out there and play golf. Play golf.
Gravy, I want to thank you for always coming on, holding up my end over here. Always putting a little humor into the show, and we need that from you all the time. And I also want to thank Professor Big Dog Johnny G with GA Media for always cranking up our show every week. And I want to thank everybody for sharing it every week. And as long as you guys keep doing that, and there's a ton of you doing it too, and I appreciate it. And as long as you guys keep doing that, Dave and I'll be back every Wednesday night. And until then, rain or shine,
book your tea time, everybody.
See y'all next week.
See ya.
I'd say cheers, but I don't have a drink.
Oh, I do.
Oh, no. Cut.